Dear Maid, please do not leave any more of those little bars of soap in my bathroom. I brought my own bath-sized dial. Remove the 6 unopened little bars from the shelf under the medicine chest, and also the 3 in the shower soap dish. They're in my way. Thank you, A.J. Barclay.
Here, room 535. I took the 3 hotel soaps out of the shower soap dish. You know, the 6 bars under the medicine chest. Well, I put them on top of the Kleenex box, just in case you change your mind. That leaves only 3 bars I left today. My boss wants me to leave 3 soaps every day. Is this okay? Your maid, Laverne.
Dear Maid, no, this is not okay. Apparently you did not read carefully my note concerning the little bars of soap. When I got back to my room this evening, I found you had added 3 little camés to the shelf under my medicine cabinet. I don't want them. They're in my way when shaving, brushing teeth, etc. A.J. Barclay.
Dear room 535. I had the day off yesterday. My relief maid, her name's Rose. She didn't see your note. Sorry about that. Anyway, I took the 6 little hotel soaps that were bothering you and put them in the soap dish where your dial was. I put the dial in the medicine cabinet. I didn't remove the 3 soaps inside the medicine cabinet because we have to put 3 soaps in there for all new check-ins. Is this okay? Your maid, Laverne.
Dear Mr. Barclay, I was informed this morning that you are unhappy with your maid service. Please accept my apologies. In the future, contact me directly so I can give it my personal attention. Feel free to call extension 913 between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Thank you. Alexander Hadley, Manager.
Dear Mr. Hadley, is it possible to contact you directly since I leave the hotel on business at 7:45 a.m. and don't get back before 6 p.m.? The maid, I don't recall her name, must think I'm a new check-in. She left another 3 bars of hotel soap in my medicine cabinet, plus 3 bars in the bathroom shelf. In just 5 days here, Mr. Hadley, I have accumulated 24 little bars. Why are you doing this to me? A.J. Barclay.
Dear Mr. Barclay, your maid, Laverne, has been instructed to stop delivering soap to your room. If I could be of further assistance, please don't hesitate for a moment to contact me at extension 913 between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Alexander Hadley, Manager.
Dear Mr. Hadley, my husband's bath-sized dial soap is missing. In fact, we have no soap at all. I had to call the bellhop last night to bring us 4 little cashmere bouquets. Elaine Barclay, room 535.
Dear Mrs. Barclay, I have taken measures to rectify your soap situation. Your maid, Laverne, has been severely reprimanded. Plus, her bonus for being Maid of the Month has been revoked. I hope you accept my sincerest apologies. If you should experience any further problems, please call me at extension 913 between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Alexander Hadley, Manager.
Dear Mr. Hadley, who the hell left 54 little bars of champagne in my room? I came in last night and found 54 little bars of soap. I don't want 54 bars of soap. Do you realize I have 54 bars of soap in here? All I want is my bath-sized dial. Please give me back my bath-sized dial. A.J. Barclay.
Dear Mr. Hadley, it is incumbent upon you to have my husband's bath-sized dial returned to the room at once. Please understand, we have a situation here in room 535. Elaine Barclay, P.S. If I appear edgy and rude, it is only because my husband has not had a bath for 6 days.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Barclay, I'm sorry if you were under the impression that this hotel issues bath-sized dial. I was able to locate some bath-sized ivory, which I left in your medicine cabinet. The hotel has important heads of state arriving today, but please don't let that deter you from contacting me at extension 913 and 5 p.m. Alexander Hadley, manager.
Dear Mr. Hadley, I'm married with 3 children. Please give me back my maid of the month bonus. I'm trying real hard in room 535, but the people in there complain about everything. You know me, Mr. Hadley, and you know how hard I work. Now, I know you got a lot on your mind, but so do I. My husband left me this week. Please, Mr. Hadley, give me back my bonus. Sincerely, Laverne.
Dear Maid, you have a screw loose. How many times do we have to tell you we want only 1 bar of soap in this room? The name of the soap is Dial. Got it? Dial. My husband is a very busy man. He doesn't have time for this nonsense, and neither do I. I will be returning from Saks Fifth Avenue at 3 p.m. today, and I expect to see 1 bar of bath-sized Dial in the soap dish. Elaine Barclay, room 535. P.S. I just want you to know my husband has ulcers, and you are making them worse.
Dear Mr. Hadley, just a short note to bring you up to date on my latest soap inventory. As of today, I possess the following: 18 Camay on the shelf under the medicine cabinet, 11 Camay on the Kleenex dispenser, 3 cashmere bouquet and 4 bath-sized ivory on the bedroom dresser, 6 Camay, very moist, in the shower soap, 1 cashmere bouquet, slightly used, on the northeast corner of the bathtub, and 6 more Camay on the northwest corner of the bathtub. A.J. Barclay.
Dear Mrs. Barclay, if you and your husband don't stop complaining about me, my boss is going to fire me. Ma'am, I'm doing the best job I can. I'll do anything you want. Just stop saying bad things about me to Mr. Hadley. Please, ma'am. Your maid, Laverne.
Dear Mr. Hadley, the maid, I think her name's Lydia, is threatening my husband and me. Once more, let me say it plainly, my husband and I already have soap. Dial. We don't like your soap, we don't want your soap, we don't need your soap. Thank you very much. And may I say in closing, you might consider firing Lydia. Your hotel deserves better. Elaine Barclay, room 535.
Dear Mrs. Barclay, it goes without saying, this hotel is quite proud of its 5-star rating, and we intend to keep it by any means necessary. I have let the maid Laverne go. Quite frankly, it was not an easy thing for me to do. She was quite upset, but it is vitally important to all of us here at the hotel that you and Mr. Barclay feel comfortable during your stay. Alexander Hadley, manager.
Dear Mr. Hadley, thank you for taking the necessary steps to correct the problem. I intend to write a letter to your supervisor, praising you for a job well done. Mrs. Barclay, room 535.
Dear Mr. Barclay, I understand you will be with us another 2 days. I would like to inform you about a development that just occurred this morning. No reason to be alarmed. I just feel you and Mrs. Barclay should be aware of this. Laverne, a former employee of this hotel who had been servicing your room, shot and killed 3 guests. Security has informed me Laverne may still be on the premises. Warm regards, Alexander. Yes. Enjoy your remaining 2 days.
Dear Mr. Hadley, I hope you don't plan on charging me for all the extra soap your incompetent maid brought to this room. I refuse to pay for it. If you must insist on charging me for the soap I never wanted in the first place, you leave me no choice but to take legal action. A.J. Barclay.
Dear Mr. Barclay, I can't put into words how sorry I am about the recent loss of your lovely wife. Please accept my sincerest condolences. If it's any consolation, Laverne was captured in the parking garage not long after she scrubbed your wife to death with a bar of dye. And now, for some good news. As manager of this hotel, I would like to personally invite you to be our guest for another week, all expenses paid, including 3 meals a day in our fine dining room. Once again, my deepest sympathy over the loss of your wife. If I can assist in any way with funeral arrangements, don't hesitate to call me at extension 913 between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Alexander Hadley, manager.
Dear Mr. Hadley, I would be delighted to stay in your hotel for another week. My wife's death has caused me to fall behind in my business, and I will need to stay in town a few more days. Considering my vast-sized dial is no longer of any use to me, I reluctantly decided to use your little hotel soap on a trial basis. In the event that this new soap arrangement doesn't work out, please stash a bar of vast-sized dial in the hotel vault. This will save me from having to go to the grocery store and buy another bar. Surely you understand, Mr. Hadley, I'm a very busy man. A most pleasant good night, A.J. Barclay.